South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has said those behind violence against foreign nationals will be brought to justice. However, he said that he could not commit to a timeline for prosecutions. The country has recently seen protests targeting undocumented foreign nationals. Ramaphosa was responding to questions from MPs during an oral question and answer session amid concerns about South Africa's relations with other African countries. He added that police were investigating threats and incidents of violence and that further arrests and prosecutions would follow once sufficient evidence had been gathered. He said those responsible for causing injury or death would face the law.
Violent actions that have been taken against people from other countries is a matter that is being processed. The police have informed us, and all security apparatus have informed us that they are following all that up. They are getting all the reports and evidence. A number of other people have been arrested.
Stressing on the investigation, Ramaphosa added that authorities are not ruling out that outside forces may have played a role in fueling the anti-immigrant uprising. However, he did not give a timeline for the arrests.
A number of forces outside our country that have been bringing to bear their influence in this whole process. Those foreign or sister countries on the continent have realized that, and they have said, we know and we can see that quite a bit of this, certainly not all of it, but quite a bit of this is being propelled and instigated from outside of South Africa.
On Tuesday, economic freedom fighters leader Julius Malema told Ramaphosa that the failure to bring those responsible to book gives the impression that the violence was state-sanctioned. He was unhappy with the pace of the clampdown on those driving the Afrophobic sentiment and even demanded arrests and prosecutions. The South African president said that it was important for South Africa to take action as its neighbors were observing how the government treats the complex and sensitive matters as well. Although Ramaphosa insisted that South Africa had not been isolated or snubbed by other African leaders, he said South Africa had briefed regional leaders on the migration issue during last week's SADC summit in Durban. Let's get more on this from our correspondent, Calden Ongmu, who sends us this report from Johannesburg.
South Africa is being closely watched by other African countries over its handling of the migration crisis, with tens and thousands of undocumented migrants leaving the country in recent months amid increased enforcement and anti-migrant pressure. And Ramaphosa has finally spoken the words that the leaders of the continent want to hear. The government of South Africa is looking to take action against those perpetrators. The president, however, maintained that the governance of neighboring countries remained the responsibility of their own citizens, while regional organizations such as SADC should respond collectively to political and security challenges. This is Calden Ongmu from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.